Well, this 8-week course on communication is designed to give each participant the skills to, first of all, speak to think. Now, please keep in mind that it is important that we engage in safe environments, because when we desire to investigate our thoughts and values and beliefs and all of our emotions while we use words, it needs to be a safe environment. Not all people are ready for our exploration of thoughts and may not listen very well, thus blocking our attempt to understand and express ourselves more accurately. But people need to talk, and they need to use words to actually activate their brain to think. In fact, you can almost see the wheels spinning in their mind, in their brain as they're talking. In fact, some people will while they're talking, will lose eye contact and explore their brain for words. You can literally see the effort that they're making to form the most precise wording possible. I mean, remember when you were in elementary school, and your teacher was trying to help you write a book report? And one hint was a phrase that she said over and over again, right? Remember? Put it in your own words. Well, what does that mean? For comprehension, your teacher was trying to help you by taking information from one source and wanting you to integrate it into your own thinking, right? So for knowledge to be yours, you have to integrate it with your own experience. You have to see how it applies to your own life and have a personal story that demonstrates it. You see, this integration, the mingling of the abstract with the personal, is what makes it relevant. People struggle with communication, I think, because they're often not speaking to think. They're speaking to be heard. The words they choose to use are often just a habitual set of vocabulary words because they haven't learned to use truth as a tool to apply information to their own experience. However, if you speak to think, it may sound like this. Here's an idea that I came across. Here's how I started to implement it, and here's what I learned when I began to use it. You see, this new idea has now become a thought that you own. When you recount your knowledge in a manner that no one else could, it becomes genuine. It becomes yours. You have acted out the ideas and you've tested them, and now you have your own stories to share. You are speaking from the heart, and knowledge that you gain turns into wisdom. A conversation with someone who has not done any of that, it's often not very interesting because they're talking about something that they aren't living. They will use words and cliches and memes that are just the form of an empty shell. There's nothing about those conversations that's compelling. Therefore, we need people who will listen to understand. We need listeners who will not judge or evaluate or disrespect the words of the speaker. See, understanding someone does not mean that we agree with them. Understanding what a person is saying gives the speaker the chance to really hear back what they just expressed And when the words and emotions are reflected back to the speaker, see, this person now has a chance to really think again if the words they used were accurate or not. Understanding helps build the relationship, and it gives both people the opportunity to establish value with each other. Understanding is the primary communication skill that helps navigate disagreements. It is listening to the deeper story. Here's a set of questions that could result in deeper thought and certainly at least an analysis of truth. Remember the story that I shared when the person asked you to go visit their mom in the hospital, and when you refused the request, he may have been thinking that you are now his adversary? But what if he asked himself these questions? Who is my enemy? My friend? My mom? The hospital? Another question, who is God? Is he the person who is supposed to make life easier for me? And maybe another question is, who am I? Am I incapable? Am I nervous? Am I scared? Is that who am I? Am I weak? Does this describe me? See, without listening to the deeper story, a person might determine the answers to those questions as accurate. But what if you only think you know the answers? What if you allowed the questions to describe something different? What if your enemy is not who you think it is? Or what if God may not be the person you think he is? Or that you're not the person you think you are? See, those questions are helping to uncover a deeper story that gives you, hopefully, more accurate information and knowledge. Maybe you become aware that your enemy seeks to kill and destroy, that your enemy gives you a fear that paralyzes, and it's not your friend. Your enemy is not your mom, it's not the hospital, nor is it you. Maybe the enemy has influenced you to think and feel a certain way. But what if it's not true? What if you become aware that God doesn't protect you from hard experiences, but promises strength and victory if you walk through those challenging moments? I mean, going to the hospital still may be hard and scary, but what if you went anyway? Could God give you strength to overcome your fears? And what if you might become aware that you are actually not who you think you are, that you're stronger than you think, and that facing the thing that keeps you hiding might actually be the thing that helps you overcome? So you decide to face the fear head on, and trust that you are strong and that you are brave and that you are courageous. See, deeper understanding happens when we talk to think and we have someone listen to understand. Every human being has an innate desire to be known by someone and to know someone. Now, I know this process can be very complex, and so we are committed to assist you by providing thoughts and ideas along with practical tools to aid you in your communication efforts. So if you are interested in exploring these ideas further, we are offering this 8-week communication course through the Growth Institute. And I look forward to taking the journey with you as we speak to think and listen to understand.